How is it going, everyone? Hope you all had a green day today if you traded. Sorry I wasn't around yesterday. I just was feeling a little bit under weather, so I created the daily plan and everything for the room and kind of just took the day off. So yesterday we could see here just a balanced session and not near inflection point. So I was lucky to take off on a day like that because longtime viewers would know those aren't days that you want to be trading. Big factor in the markets is price, but also is time. We need to know not only where to be active in the markets, but when. So today we see another balanced day near an inflection point, but we actually didn't transact with it. So really shouldn't have been taking any trades today. I did take two trades, smaller size due to my rules. Balanced day not near inflection point. I was actually taking to the short side rather than longs because I did want to see lower. We'll go over those. We'll go over the making of the daily plan. And we'll take a look at the intraday order flow. So that's what we're looking at here. If you're unfamiliar with order flow, these are footprint charts. On the homepage of this YouTube channel, I have a quick video going over how I have my footprint charts configured. They're very customizable, so those are for my charts. Let me pause and bring up StockTwits. So I post my daily plan on the community tab on YouTube as well as StockTwits every morning. And let's take a look at the charts. So starting the daily plan, as always, is with the TPO chart. As I just said, not only is price a crucial thing in the markets, but so is time. And that's what these charts have to do with. They're called TPO charts, and that stands for time, price, opportunity charts. You'll also hear them referred to as market profile charts. So again, these have to do with time mainly, right? Where's my pen? Oh, let me pause and grab that. Alrighty, so what are things that we look at? Well, we look at the highs of the profiles, the lows of the profiles, where points of control are, not to be confused with volume, point of control, or VPOC. This is POC, point of control, and this is where we spent the most time in this session. So this is yesterday's cash session, this was the overnight session, and this is this current session. So point of control, we look at value area highs, value area lows, and where we're trading relative to these previous days. Doing this allows us to see what's going on in the market auction. Are we in balance, out of balance, creating balance? Maybe we're leaving structure behind, maybe we're cleaning previous structure that has been left behind. And so you heard that yesterday was a balanced session. This isn't the cleanest balanced session profile. This one is, though. This is about as clean as it gets. What's going on with my charts? Oh, seem to be good. Right, we've spoken about this plenty of times. It is a D-shaped profile. So we could see this as well here, right? This is what a balance session looks like. So balance sessions, there's different parameters and different ways you have to trade, right? You're not looking for huge moves. Why? Well, because we know that we're likely to stay within balance. There's different types of balance days. But with your normal variation of a balance day, your traditional balance day, you're kind of looking for first target price, maybe hold some for longer, but playing it for closer targets essentially is what I'm trying to say. So I annotate the TPO, everything that I'm seeing on the profiles, and putting it all together to gauge the current auction. And from there, I come to what we were looking at originally. This is my favorite chart. This is the center of my monitors, is my 4-hour footprint chart. I always rant and rave about this, that I think it's the best time frame for, I'm a day trader. I think it's the best for day traders. Why? We could see a whole bunch of things. Do we have an aggressive offer moving up on the tape? A bid, sorry, not an offer. An offer walking up on the tape, unable to maintain a position, right? Selling seller or weakness from sellers, I'm trying to say. Sorry. Or maybe the same thing inverse. We see sellers walking down on the tape. Let me clean this up. Maybe we see a high volume area, right? A lot of volume transacted over here. Maybe we see a low volume area, right? Not a lot of volume transacted. And each one of these things mean different things. Maybe we see exhaustion, right? Exhaustion at the lows, not transacting a lot over here. If we're not transacting a lot, we're going to go to where we know we're happy to transact. Look left, and we've been happy to transact tons of volume in this range, right? That upon, different things, but this helps us build context of what's going on in the auction, where participants are positioned, etc., etc. So I annotate these charts too, and then move on to my last daily plan part, if you will. And that's doing the same exact thing, but now in a daily time frame. Why do we use the daily? Well, there's information that we need from it. Here we can see a little bit longer time frame for participants, where they are positioned. Maybe do we have an aggressive bid in the market, aggressive offer, maybe a passive bid or offer, all those different types of things. So just to show, if I could bring the stock to its back. Again, I posted here on YouTube. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing. We're almost at 300. It does mean a lot. That's enough from me. So here's kind of what the annotations look like. I'll break up everything, signal what I'm seeing, and what I'm reading, and I post that in the Discord tab. So without further ado, I believe we should look at the intraday order flow. Let me fix this. All right, so what we're looking at now is a 30-minute footprint chart. This shaded blue area is the initial balance. If you're unfamiliar with initial balance, it's just the high and low of the first hour of trading. We have peaked above the IB high, but not the IB low. But again, we're like range bound. So first candle of the cash session closes towards the middle. We have volume trapped to either side, but it's not like we have a whole bunch of low slammers trapped or a whole bunch of breakout buyers trapped. Pretty much neutral. Here, more the same thing. We do have more trapped volume towards the high end, but it's not anything that's picture perfect. So in the following candle, we do see break lower. Bid just trying to hold over here. This is the type of price action that one is likely to see on balance days. Now, that's not to say we can't trade it. There are tape plays to be taken. So here, we see clean exhaustion at the highs. This is the first run of initial balance. So maybe one takes the selling imbalance up here with exhaustion. Maybe one wants to play this more cautiously, waits for this candle to close, closing towards the low end of this distribution, signaling to us weakness from bulls, right? We already see exhaustion and buying imbalance, or selling imbalance rather. Next candle opens, continuation of exhaustion, and now we see sellers moving down, right? Not my types of trades, right? I like to have not only framework of my trades, seeing buying imbalances, selling imbalances, exhaustion, etc., but also the correct context, and that's why I have these key inflection points. And yeah, come back, we see a whole bunch of volume that's trapped over here, zero print into it, and now we're continuing back up. Rinse and repeat, just simple things that we can read on the order flow. So it was pretty evident early on that we would get a balanced day due to the range, due to the volume, just rotating volume. So I personally just took 2 scalps in the morning. Where is that screenshot? Here we go. Again, this was sized down. This was about half size. I just have all of this price action, so just showing my executions. I did only take these 2 trades. So this was pretty near open, I think about 15 minutes or so. I entered here, mark it in, off the tape. I was using the 5-minute footprint and the 30-minute footprint. I went half off at 2R. And then I meant to have my rest, I went 80% off, sorry, I think I said half off. 80% off since this was sized down. This wasn't an A+ setup, just securing the profits. I meant to take off this last 20% at the buy zone, the high end of it, which was 39.69, but I actually had an error in my limit order. I did 40.69 rather than 39.69, so I was filled at best offer, or yeah. So just hockey, or not hockey error, just user error, but that's fine for me because I would have got stopped out break even anyway. So re-enter here, came down. This came 1 tick from my target price of 2R. It came back, stopped me out break even plus 1 tick. So I was happy with this, collected enough coin, and didn't really want to press my luck exposing risk where I know over the long run I really shouldn't. I should just be more patient for my buy zones. Is there anything else to touch on? I mean, not really. It's still a balance side. Now we are breaking over initial balance, so this will be an interesting 30-minute close, whether we see an offer early on trying to work its way, if we do see an offer build in here or not. But apart from that, that's about it. If you guys do see an edge in this approach and would like to learn order flow, TPO, market auction theory, and all that fun stuff yourselves, I'll leave a link to my website in the description. And apart from that, I hope you guys, again, all had a great day today, and I'll see you guys in the next market recap.